26. Dreams by Rolando G. Reyes. A huge thought came rising, stirring, mashing in the webby thoughts of mine. Perhaps poetry can serve a panacea in this malady of loveless love that has maimed my innocent heart, twisting with pain, incessantly bleeding dash. In poem I can outburst and disentangle T&E bitterness of veracity that incarcerate me in the forsaken hall of tears dash. In poem I'll try to reach you through its simple lines to delineate how I'm suffering the bitterness of being alone, of being lonely dash. 28. In poem I'll try to penetrate with in your heart the passion that brought me in the venue of Eben Snado dash. In poem I'll try to come to you disregarding the measureless gap that separate us dash. In our youth and kinsman relation bound us, loving each other, sharing those remarkable moments of mirthful laughter possessing a sanguine hearts. Can't you remember how I teased you before and how you shedded your pity tears from those lonesome eyes of yours? Can't you remember the funny way I sked pardon to let your hate be lost, Anne? Can't you remember the stir you gave me when I saw your lustrous smile of forgiving? 30. We walked together hand in hand along the viridescent avenue, our feet, tapering the spire of grass, our eyes focused on the green-mantled meadows with our verdant hope and dreams of what will be dash. I was only 15 then, and you, 14 for me, you're still my sis, and me your guiding broad. But love came surging mildly, knocking on our door, wandering around our heart, soothing its limpid depth dash. Who are we but simple work of God, not to stretch our hand in the sublime call of love? Who are we but beings who have in heart a soul to let love moan from her endless waiting dash? 32. Perhaps we came to thee, our heart piercing with ardent flame that seethed even our tiniest vein, that awoke us from slumber dash. And the shapeless mist of youth went wafting away to let ourselves be known, be read, only to feel the inscrutable restlessness on our being dash. We gave our complete surrender, reaching for each OM hand, trying to beseech for the magic power of being together, fashioning love to an everlasting pleasure. Valuing the costless treasure of being one dash. Do you still remember when we gave our sincere vows and promise dash, that ours is a never-fading emotion, a love to be cherished, tobe treasured, to be possessed, forever till barriers of love, till time is time dash. 36. I took hold of your virgin hand and said, with this ring I give my all, my love, my heart, my soul dash. Sanguine tears did rain from your eyes, and I could divine from each pellucid tender drops the glory I gave the promise of everlasting joy dash. I still could feel the mild touch of your severed dreamt caress as you said, with this kiss I pledge you my undying eternal affection that will sheen forever like the diadems that never fade from the skies. And our warm and tender lips were welded together, soothing our soul with virtus lust and eternal craving, searching for never-reached ecstasy and undying excitement, quenching the flame of love dash. 40. Perhaps you came to thee that I'm a being to be loathed, to be jilted dash. But I don't know why. And here in me dismal solitude comforts are in my tears, pains are in my smile, memories are but my treasure recalling the zestful moments of our togetherness dash. I hope that you'll return, that someday you'll come along to share once more the glory and joy to be resurrected dash. Yet, no shadow of you appeared, nothing but reminiscence dash. I knew I must forget and bury the past in oblivion, but countless times I failed dash. The Entientizos. 42. A sentimental fool. It's me, esteeming someone who's nonchalant, who never think of me the way I do dash. It can forget you when your face will stop haunting me in the dark, when the memory of you will desert me in my vigil hours dash. I can forget you when tears of mine have dried, when I can smile without eloquent pain in my heart dash. I can forget you when the song of love that once have bound us stop humming its penetrating notes that maim my soul, my all dash. In poem I'll try to penetrate with in your heart the passion that brought me in the venue of Eben Snado dash. In poem I'll try to come to you disregarding the measureless gap that separate us dash. In our youth and kinsman relation bound us, loving each other, sharing those remarkable moments of mirthful laughters possessing a sanguine hearts. Can't you remember how I teased you before and how you shedded your pity tears from those lonesome eyes of yours? Can't you remember the funny way I sked pardon to let your hate be lost in? Can't you remember the stir you gave me when I saw your lustrous smile of forgiving? 46. I now face the hurting reality here, in the ebon venue condemned without trial sentenced to taste the bitter gall of love dash. And here in my solitude I speak my valediction for that inevitable veracity to soothe and reach your heart once more dash. I know my love for you is verdus, voluminous, endless, eternal. In my weariness, in my wilderness, you're the only Onino one, but you could heal the painful wound. The whiff of your sweet breath will comfort the bleeding flesh of my heart. You alone, dearie, could garland the mist once more. You alone could give me the essence of life. You alone could whisk the tears in my eyes. You alone dash. 48. Come to me again like the dewdrops, like the wind, like the sunlight, like the moonbeam. Vanish the dusky clouds between us, and let us fathom the measureless gap. Come to me, for your presence is what I long. I crave without you life will be futile and meaningless. From you without your tender caress emotion itself will vanish away like the falling leaves, like the rising vapor, like the fading rainbow. Let not your absence triturate me in my solitude. Let not the lost essences of your tender kisses make me shiver in the warmth of the hell of love. Let not the nearness of you be lost forever dash. And now here I am in the forsaken sublunary corner of an old forgotten sumac hill, remnants of a rainbow dreams.
I knew I must forget and end my toiling and tears yet. My heart forbids, though all my days are empties. I now say goodbye, beloved, give me your parting smile, pity. Not my tears forget, not the folded dreams, yes, they're all but dainty dreams.